channel. Today I'm doing an install of the AS3 performance skid plate on my 750GS. Just want to show you guys what it looks like. I didn't clean it yet. I took it out and I'm reinstalling it, so I figured I'll make a video out of it. So this is not actually a new part. So it comes with two plates because you have to mount this plate, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a minute. You're gonna need a 10mm wrench, 10mm ratcheting wrench, whatever you want to use. It has to be 10 millimeters. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. And you're also gonna want to use a blue thread locker so that when you're off-roading it doesn't vibrate the screws off and causing you to lose the skid plate. So you'll have to forgive me with having a hard time with the camera angles right now because I'm taking up too much room with my knee scooter here. Still on a cast, but trying to make videos with this cast. I put a sock on it because it's very cold out here. So to start, you're gonna need this plate here to insert these, I don't know what they're called, but they're the things that the screws go into. So the orientation is gonna be like this, and it's gonna go screw into the engine like this. You'll see that there's two places where you could screw it into. That doesn't, it's just open. It's gonna be right there. So I want to put thread lock on the screws first before I start. So just put a thin strip. You're gonna screw it in right there. It's in the very front, so you guys shouldn't miss that. Okay, I'm just gonna tighten it. I put thread locker on it, so I just tighten it and then just do a little bit of a turn so that it's snug. I don't want to break the bolt in there because it's an engine case. I just wanted to make sure that I tell you guys that thread lock that part too. So all the screws that you're using right now for this install, use the blue thread locker. It's a semi-permanent lock, so it's not like using the red one. It's so that it's more secure and it doesn't vibrate the bolts off while you guys are riding. So I'm just gonna double check on this other ones here before I install it. If I remember correctly, I installed the plates first before I installed the big plate. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This plate right here, it's gonna go like that. At the back, you'll see there's two holes where it lines up perfectly. And it's literally right in front of the mid-pipe. Right there, 1 and 2. Okay, so once again, thread lock. Oops. That just messed up my whole setup there. Uh-oh. My fingers are slippery from the thread lock. You guys see it? Yeah. It's easier to screw it in by hand first. Then I'm gonna have to just use a regular wrench to tighten it because there's no room to use my ratcheting wrench because it's too tall. I won't be able to use it. Just gonna have to deal with this one. Okay, so now I'm just making sure that it's snug. Snug, that one's snug. Okay, now it's time for the plate to come on. There you go. And the other one is also mounted. Right there. So I'm having a hard time angling it, but I showed you guys that we're gonna go with the back side first. So I'm gonna screw in the back side first before the front. But the most important thing to remember is to use thread locker on these bolts. So I'm gonna start with the back here. I couldn't put the camera underneath because every time I put this down, I feel like I'm gonna break my GoPro. So I'll go ahead and use my I wish this rolling dolly that I'm laying down on, I wish it was even more low profile because this is actually it's giving my neck cramps. Would be nice to have a motorcycle lift. Okay, so I'm just gonna tighten it now that it's all in there. I'm just gonna tighten it. So I can't remember, I must have lost some of the screws, but the original ones came with, the other screws came with a number 4 hex. You'll need a number 4 hex, but you can also replace it by getting 10mm screws from Home Depot, and it will make your life so much easier when you use these bolts instead of the hex ones. There you go, all set. So don't forget, the key thing here is to use the thread locker because at some point you're gonna vibrate the bolts off, especially if you go off-roading a lot. And hopefully this video was helpful. I'm having a hard time with the angles and trying to make sure that you guys see what I'm doing in there. If you guys have any questions, just leave the questions in the comments. It's also a little challenging to work on the bike right now, even though it's something as simple as this, because the tripod takes room, this dolly takes up room, but I need it to be able to roll back and forth because I can't use my other foot, it's still in a cast. And then my knee scooter takes up so much space, and as you can see, this garage is so tiny. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll put a link on the description below for the bash plate if you guys are interested in this specific one that I got. I actually have had this for a few years now and it works perfectly. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.